Della Maddalena thinks Islam Makhachev's striking is simple compared to Belal Muhammad's. But Islam's coach Javier Mendez has one warning: don't make that mistake. Because if JDM goes into UFC 322 underestimating Islam's stand-up, Mendez says he's in for a whole different ballgame. And coming from the man who's coached Khabib and Islam for over a decade, that warning carries serious weight. So, is this really just a striker versus grappler matchup? Or is Makhachev about to shock fans with his underrated striking game? Let's break it down. Della Maddalena defends his welterweight championship against Islam Makhachev at UFC 322 on November 15th in New York City. On paper, fans are calling it the classic striker versus grappler matchup. JDM with his devastating boxing and Islam with his suffocating wrestling. But Javier Mendez doesn't see it that way at all. In a recent interview with Submission Radio, Mendez responded to JDM's comments.
Because when he gets in there with Islam, you're going to find out a whole different story because, I'm sorry, they're completely different. And by no means is Islam an easy for anybody.
That Islam's striking is more simple than Belal Muhammad's. Instead of being insulted, Mendez almost welcomed the mindset, saying, "If he's saying that, I hope he goes in believing it. Because when you get in there with Islam, you're going to find out a whole different story. I've been with this kid for 11 years, watching him destroy strikers, guys who are technically better, guys with more experience, and Islam still dismantles them." Mendez's point is clear. Islam's striking might not be flashy, but it's effective, it's sharp, and it's been honed against world-class opponents in the gym for over a decade. But make no mistake, Mendez isn't overlooking Jack either. JDM's rise is nothing short of remarkable. After starting his pro career with 2 straight losses, he's rattled off 18 wins in a row, 12 of them by knockout. Inside the UFC, he made a name for himself with 3 straight first-round finishes before putting away Gilbert Burns in a thrilling third-round war. And at UFC 315, he outstruck Belal Muhammad to claim the welterweight title in a back-and-forth battle, proving he can thrive even in deep waters. Mendez knows exactly what kind of threat JDM brings. His striking is very, very good. He's powerful with every shot: kicks, knees, hooks, uppercuts. He's got the total arsenal to put you down. And the longer the fight stands, the more dangerous it gets. What makes this fight extra fascinating is that Mendez, who almost never studies tape, admitted he's already watched JDM versus Belal twice. That shows how much respect he has for the Aussie striker. He highlighted how Jack constantly mixes up his rhythm, throwing punch combinations, then switching stances mid-attack, bouncing from orthodox to southpaw and back again. That unpredictability is what makes him so dangerous. For Mendez, preparation is key. He said, "I know I have the best pound-for-pound fighter in Islam, but to stay on top, we need to respect Jack. We can't let his strengths expose any weaknesses." So what does this all mean for UFC 322? If Islam can get his grappling going early, the fight could look familiar: suffocating control, pressure, and a possible submission. But if Jack can defend the takedowns and force a striking battle, then fans may see if Mendez's warnings about Islam's stand-up hold true. Either way, this isn't just a striker versus grappler showdown. It's a test of belief. JDM believes he's too slick on the feet. Islam's camp believes he's more dangerous than people realize. And on November 15th at Madison Square Garden, the truth will be revealed. So fight fans, what do you think? Is Islam's striking really underrated, or is JDM's power and precision going to be too much for him? Drop your predictions in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more UFC breakdowns on the road to UFC 322.